for joining us today. I'm Gail Peck, the fitness instructor, and behind me we have Miss Lynn Bedell and Miss Minerva Drayton. So let's all sit up nice and tall in our chair, roll those shoulders back for good posture, and we're going to start with a march. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Those arms are swinging naturally right by our side. Let's do 8 more, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Going to take a heel out now. Reach out and out. Make sure you're sitting towards the front of your chair, especially if you have short legs, and you'll be able to reach further. So I've got my opposite arm with my leg, and we're reaching and stretching the legs, stretching the arm, making sure our posture is good. Let's do 4 more. 1, and 2, and 3. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but point the toes. Stretch out the front of your foot for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4 to go, 3, 2. Let's take it back to a march. Here we go. March, and 2, and 3. Now take those feet a little wider, starting to open up the hips for 4, and 3, and 2. Let's bring them back in for 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Going back to the corners with the heels, corner, and corner, and corner. Let's tap those toes again for 4, and 3, and 2. Back to the heels for 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to take those heels to the side on 4, and 3, and 2. Leg to the side. Let's change the arms to out and in. Right and left. Remember to sit up nice and tall. Let's do 4 more, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring those feet underneath you now that we warmed up a little bit. Let's add some shoulders into the mix. Coming forward, earlobes back and down. Getting everything warmed up, and we're going to reverse it. Take them back, bring them up to your ears, roll them forward. 1 more time, going to shrugs. Pull the shoulders all the way up to the ears, push them all the way down. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. Exhale, bring them down. 1 more time. All right, open the arms to the side. Let's roll the shoulders in, roll them open. Internal rotation, external rotation. As you continue to do that move, bring the arms more to like a V shape. And then we'll open them back out to the side. Very good. All right, keep those arms out. We're going to flex the wrists, bend the wrists, flex. Then give yourself a great big hug. Flex and bend the wrists again. And let's put the other arm on top. Big hug. Bring our hands, just let them rest right on our shoulders. I'm going to rotate my torso, looking over the right shoulder. Come back to the center, big breath in. Let's take it to the left, moving just from the base of the spine. Again, over the right shoulder, back to the center, and over the left shoulder. All right, making that a little larger, let's bring the arms in front of us. Rotate to the right, come back to the center, rotate to the left, and one last time to the right. And to the left, back to the center. I'm going to bring the arms all the way up and hug your left knee up to your chest. Find that lower back stretch and add in some ankle circles. Very good. Other direction. All right, take your leg, extend it out. We're going to point and flex the foot, getting the ankle warmed up, and put that foot on the floor. Other side, bring the arms all the way up, hug the right knee up to the chest. Add the ankle circles for good mobility. And the other direction. All right, take that leg, extend it out, flex it, point it, flex it, point it. And we'll take it and put it right on the floor. All right, let's check that posture again, sitting up nice and tall. I call these dead bugs. I'm going to take the left leg out and the right arm alongside. And switch. So try to point your toes to the ceiling. And that way you'll get a nice long leg. You'll contract those quadricep muscles a little bit more. And I'm trying to elongate. I'm trying to reach. All right, let's do 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2. Whatever leg is out there, just hold it. Take your hand and just reach a little further. And we'll switch legs and reach and put that foot down. All right, let's add in some more upper body. I'm going to bring my knuckles together, and we're going to pull back and then open wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, open wide. This will give us good work on our back and a good stretch across the chest. And open. 2 more. 1, open wide. Last one, open wide. Bring the hands in, and we're going to reach them out. Give yourself a nice stretch on your back. Bring the hands back in. We're going to do a move called the breaststroke, just like if you were in the water. Open up nice and wide. So lean forward, stretch your arms out. Bring them in and forward and open. Let's do that one more time. All right, going to do it in reverse. Open, bring that water towards you and stretch out. Bring it in and towards you. Two more. Big stretch forward and back. And one more time. And then stretch forward again. Let's reach to the ceiling, touch the sky, and bring your hands to your shoulders. Let's add in some single reaches. So I'm going to take my feet a little wider now. Make sure I feel really stable with my feet on the floor, my sit bones in the chair, stretching up and reaching for range of motion. All right, very nice. Let's do two more. Here's one, and here's two. Bring it down and just shake out the hands a little bit. All right, as you can see, we have some tools or props with us. One of them is these resistance bands. You may have one at home if you ever went to physical therapy. But we're going to use these to start with under our feet to work our legs. So I'm going to take my feet and step on the band. So when you're using the band, you have to find just the right amount of resistance. So we're going to step on it, and let's cross it, sitting towards the front of the chair, because that'll give you a little bit more motion. I'm going to take my right leg, move it right, and bring it in. Move my left leg and move it left. So we're moving from the hip. Now, if you feel like you have too much tension in the band, start with your feet a little wider. Okay? If it's easy for you, then just shorten up on the band. So we're going to go right leg and left leg, trying to move just from the hip. All right, let's do four more. And three. Let's do a posture check, sitting up nice and tall. Right leg only for four. Out and in. 3, 2, and 1. Switch left. 4, and 3, and 2, and right for 2. 1, and 2. Left 2. Again for 2. And 2, and finish with singles, right leg and left leg. Right leg, so by now you should be feeling it in your hips, your outer thighs. All right, last 4, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4. All right, let's let those legs rest, but now we're going to add some arms and back by rowing. So sitting up nice and tall, skim your forearms along your waist as your elbows lead the way back, and release. And pinch the shoulder blades together. So as I mentioned with the band, if this is too tight, slide your hands right to the end. You'll have more band, less resistance. If it's kind of easy for you, then walk your hands further down for extra resistance. 4 to go. Feel those arms doing the pulling, the back muscles getting that work. 2 more, and 2. And 1. All right, let's shimmy out the shoulders, just loosen that up. And we'll take the band off our feet. Okay, let's hold it right out in front of us. Relax the shoulders, and I'm going to take it, a little wider than my shoulders, and these are called band pull-aparts. So I'm going to start pulling the band apart till the middle of it comes right to my chest and release it. Pull. All right, let's inhale. Let's exhale on the exertion as that band pulls across your chest. All right, good job. 4 more. And 3. This is great for your posture muscles. 2. On the last one, little tugs for 4, and 3, and 2, 1. Stretch will feel really good about now, so I'm going to just go up and back to wherever it feels good. Up and back. So we don't want to be straining when we're doing these moves, but we do want to feel them, but not in a straining kind of a way. Okay, hold it right overhead. We'll bend to the left. Come on up. Let's bend to the right. Come on up to the left and to the right. Now I'm going to hold it right in front of me and rotate your torso to the right. Rotate to the left and back to the center. Okay, now we're going to take the band around the bottom of our left foot. And always make sure it's secured really well around your foot so that it doesn't slide off. I like to cross the band just for extra security. We're going to do some bicycles. So we're going to be moving from the hip joint and the knee joint. So everybody kind of relax your grip a little bit, sitting up tall. And I'm going to take that knee, bring it in, and gently press it away. So all the moves are slow and controlled. We don't want to do anything jarring to our joints. I'm pushing out the leg. I'm bringing the knee into the chest. My breath is continuous. I try not to have a death grip on the band, so just try to keep your hands relaxed. And we'll just do 2 more. Here's 1, and here's 2. Now I'm going to go in reverse. Push the leg away, bring the knee into your chest. Out and in. This position or direction probably feels a little bit more challenging. 4, and here's 3, and here's 2. All right, I'm going to hold the leg out and hold both streamers of the band with my left hand sitting up tall, turning the foot towards the left. Let's open the leg and bring it back in. Open the leg. Very good. Moving just from the hip. So try not to put your torso into it. 4. And here's 3. Let's do 2 more. 2. And 1. All right, holding the leg in front, I'm going to pull the band a little tighter and just take the foot left and right. I'll say this is good for ankle strength and mobility. For 4 and 3, 2, 1. All right, let's try another rowing set. So we've got straight arms. Lead with the elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades together. We'll do 8 of these. 3. Try to have a nice neutral wrist. And 4. And here's 5. Feeling stronger already. And 6. 2 to go. 7. On this last one, hold it back. Little pulses for 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to release the tension. Shimmy out your shoulders a little bit. All right. Same thing on the other side. So make sure the band is very secure around the bottom of your foot. We can cross it. Sit up nice and tall. And here we go with the bicycles. Knee into the chest and smoothly press it out. Belly nice and tight. So you can see what good action this is on the hip and knee joint as it strengthens the legs. 3. And here's 2. 1. I'm going to reverse it. Push out, up and in. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. 6. 2 left. 7. And now is 8. All right, holding the band in that one hand, trying to keep it relaxed. I'm going to open to the right, bring it back in. So you can keep your toe up, or you can turn your foot the direction you're going. Just trying to get fancy. And in, and out, and in. How about 3 more? 1. And here's 2. And here's 3. Now I'm going to keep that leg still and take the foot right and left for 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got one more set of rowing, but this time let's do alternating arms. So I'm going to, again, continue to sit tall, pull the right arm back, release it, pull the left arm back. That's it. The elbow leading the way, shoulder blades coming together. Just 4 more. 1, and here's 2, and here's 3, and we've got 1 more, and we'll shimmy out those shoulders again. All right, very good. Take that band off your foot. And we can put it right down behind us or in our little handy holder down here. And while we're down here, let's go ahead and grab the ball. Now, if you don't have one of these balls at home, you can just go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and pick one up. This one has a little squish in it. Okay, we're going to put it right between the knees. And again, I'm going to make sure I'm sitting tall, feet flat on the floor. And as we squeeze into the ball, we're going to cross the arms. So squeeze and cross, squeeze and cross. Good. So inner thighs, shoulders and chest. As we continue to cross, let's lift those arms a little higher. So they're going to go right up towards my head, and they're going to come right back down in front of the knees. All right, let's keep going. Let's go back up again. Squeeze and open. So yes, it does take some coordination to do this. Up and up. All right, we're working our way down. Back in front of those knees. All right, let's finish out in front of our chest for 4 and 3. And 2. Now, quick little crosses. 10, 9, 8, the wrists and the legs. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake out those arms a little bit. Roll out those shoulders. Okay, I'm going to take the ball in my hands. And we're going to bring it up overhead, and I'm going to bring it down to my knee as my knee lifts. So reach up nice and tall. Bring it down towards your knee. Very good. Let's do 4 more, and here's 4. Reach, and 3, reach, 2, reach, last 1. Now, when we're holding the ball in front of our chest, I'm going to give it a little squeeze. That's going to activate the muscles a little bit more, and I'm going to push my leg out as the arms go out. Toes to the sky, push away. All right, same thing, only we're going to push overhead. 4, and 3. That's it. Giving a good squeeze to that ball. Let's push it out to the front again for 4 and 3 and 2 and overhead. We've got 4 and 3 and 2. One more round. I'm sure your arms are starting to get a little tired. 2 and 3 and 4. We're up. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. All right, let's take a quick little stretch break here. I'm going to put my right heel out and just kind of slide down towards your foot. You don't have to touch your foot, but you do want to feel a little bit of a stretch in the back of that leg. Your heart rate might be up just a little bit from that last exercise that we did. Going to slowly come on up. Put the other heel out there. Roll down towards your foot. Big breath in and out. And bring yourself up. Okay, I'm going to take this ball next and kind of wedge it behind us. We're going to do some abdominal crunches next. So feet flat on the floor. The ball can be at your lower back or your middle back. We're going to cross our arms at our chest. Going to take a big breath in. Hinge forward. Come on up. Just a gentle lean back, just enough to activate your abdominal, but be mindful of your lower back. Coming forward in one unit and back. Very good. And back. All right, inhale forward and back. Very nice. And again, coming forward and upright and back. Let's do 3 more. Forward and back. All right, 2 more. And forward and back. One more time. Take it forward, up and back. Sitting up nice and tall, kind of what we did in the warm-up. I'm just going to add a little rotation again to the right. Once again, your head follows right along with the spine to the left and right and the left. Taking the ball in our hands again, going to give it a good squeeze. And we're going to push it up overhead as we come up onto our toes. And up. So we're getting the shoulders as well as the calves. 4 more, and 4, and 3, and 2. Good breathing back there. All right, now we're going to move your feet forward a little bit, and we're going to bring both of the toes up as we curl the ball. So we want to counteract the calves with the shins for 4. Squeeze that ball. 3, and 2, and 1. All right, one more set. I'm bringing the feet in a little closer. Heels come up. Ball goes up. Touch the ceiling. 3, and 4. 4 to go, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. One more time with the toes coming up. And curl. We'll do both feet together. Curl and down and curl. And 3, and 4. 4 more, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. All right, holding the ball in front of our chest. I'm going to give it a big squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Try to flatten that ball right out. And 3. Release it. And 4. 4 to go. Squeeze 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. All right, this is very good for our hands and our wrist. I'm going to let the ball rest in my left hand. Put your right hand on top, and as if you were trying to open up a jar, because we all know how challenging that can be sometime. So I'm just using my right hand to spin the ball in one direction. So you can see it's really getting your wrist, your thumb, your fingers, and we're going to go in the other direction. Turning that jar, opening that jar. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's try it with the other hand. Plop it in your palm, hand on top of your ball. See if this hand and wrist work just as well as the other one. And we're circling. All right, let's turn it in the other direction for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. All right, back to the center. I'm going to take the ball and the leg. So I'm taking my ball to the left, the leg to the right. So we'll stay right there in that same side. Stretch. So you're kind of reaching in opposition. The foot and the ball. That's it. Nice side stretch over. Let's do 4 more. Stretch. And stretch over. 2 more. And 1. All right, switching side. Reach. Four more. 4, and 3, and 2, for 4, 4, and 3, kind of like a half of a jumping jack. 2, and 1, switch again. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. All right, for 2. Hold on to that ball. And 2. And 2. All right. Hands on the ball. We're going to do some, pretend the ball is like a wet sponge and we're squeezing it out. We want to make sure we have a good strong grip, good dexterity and strength in our fingers. So this one works really well for that. So I'm just kind of squeezing it, wringing out that wet sponge. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. All right, letting the fingers, just kind of the palm and the fingers rest on the ball. I'm going to take the fingers by pairs and push your thumbs into the ball. Press your index fingers into the ball, your middle fingers, your ring fingers, and your pinky. See if they all cooperate. And let's try that again. Thumbs press in, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and pinkies. All right, so now we're going to do the opposite move. I'm going to take my thumbs off the ball. Now my index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, which just don't want to lift as well as the others, and your pinky. We'll do that one more time by pairs. Thumbs up, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and pinky. All right, very good. Holding it up in front of your right shoulder, we're going to make some big figure eights. I'm going to pull it down towards the left and then the right. Once again, you're moving from the shoulder. Keep that core nice and tight. We've got 8, so you can be as dynamic with this as you'd like. We've got 4. Pull it down. And 3, 2, and all right, very good. Let's open the feet wide enough that when you take your arm and hang it there, arm is just kind of freestyle, and take the hand and circle the ball from your wrist. It's a good wrist action. And we're going to reverse the direction. That's it. So just kind of let your shoulder hang, relax. 3, and 2, and 1. Switching sides. Let the arm hang, shoulder relaxed, and we'll circle. For 4, and 3, 2. Let's go in the other direction. For 4, and 3, 2, and 1. All right. And let's bring the hands together, and we're going to start stretching out a little bit. So let's stretch the back muscles out and pull your arms and torso over to the left. Come back to the center. Nice big stretch to the right. And from there, let's touch the ceiling with our palms. We're going to keep the right arm up, bring the left arm down to the right leg, and just give yourself a nice long stretch. And let's switch sides, up and over. Very nice. Let's do that one more time. So you want to feel that elongation first as we stretch. And let's take it in the other side. Opening the arms up like we did earlier. I'm going to flex and bend the wrists again because we don't want to neglect that area. And then bring your right arm across. Find a nice shoulder stretch. Relax that shoulder down. Let's look over our right shoulder for a next stretch and add in some wrist circles. You know, multitasking here. And go in the other direction with your wrist circle. All right, let's open the arms nice and wide. Flex and bend the wrists again. Now I'm going to bring the left arm across. Pull it across, relax the shoulder. We'll look over the left shoulder, add in the wrist circles. And let's circle in the other direction. All right, bringing it back to the center. I'm going to take my right arm up, bend at the elbow like you're patting yourself on your back. Take your other hand and kind of gently nudge it back. So if that's painful, just don't go back so far. Relax, and let's add a little stretch to the left. And we're going to come up. All right, do the same thing. Left elbow is bent, my hand behind my back here. Just a gentle pressure on the arm to stretch the tricep muscle. And we'll stretch to the right. All right, I've got both hands on my elbows, kind of like making a picture frame for your face. And I'm going to bring the arms in front and just kind of rock the baby back and forth. So all these are very good for a range of motion, for flexibility, mobility. I'm going to add a big circle here. Big circle moving from the shoulders for 2 and 1. Let's go in the other direction. Circle. And 3 and 2 and 1. Shake out those arms. All right, we've been working the legs a lot today, so we're going to get a good stretch for our hips. So you're going to take your left leg. If it's more appropriate, stay here at your ankle. Otherwise, moving your ankle up to your shin or possibly bringing your ankle up to your knee. Make sure you're sitting nice and evenly on your sitting bones. I'm going to come here and kind of assess how this feels. If I want to go a little deeper, I'm going to just gently hinge forward. So as I said before, a stretch should feel like mild tension. So if this is too much on your knee or your hip, then just bring it back down. So while we're in the stretch, let's take a couple of nice deep breaths. I'm going to inhale through the nose and exhale. Just feel the tension release from your knee, from your hip, from your back, from your shoulders. Slowly come on up, and we'll switch sides. Right ankle, on the shin, above the knee. Sitting nice and tall in the chair to start. Take a big breath in, exhale, hinge forward, see how this side feels. Breathing in, great big breath out. Just do that one more time, big breath in, great big breath out. When that leg comes down, put the heel out in front of you, reach up. As you breathe out, we're going to reach right out over that leg. Now, you don't have to touch your toe, just anywhere that you take your hand to and you feel a stretch. All right, let's switch. I'm going to bring that foot in, bring the arms back up, take the other heel out, come out, lengthen out over that leg. Relax the face, relax the shoulders. And let's bring that foot in so it's parallel to the other one. I'm going to take both arms up, take a great big breath in, and a great big breath out. And let's do that one more time. Big breath in, and a great big breath out. Thank you for joining us. If you'd like to take these classes with us, you can join us here at the James City County Recreation Center for chair fitness.